What's poppin', T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 10 review. Before I start, I have some behind the scenes tea for you guys. We're going to start off with some Nene Leakes tea. So last week, Wendy Williams was on Watch What Happens Live, and when Andy asked her about everything that was going on with Nene. Wendy made comments about, what are you going to do? Give her a spinoff show? It'll be boring. Nobody want to see her being a granny or her and Greg and this and that. And she was like, Nene, is an attention seeker and this and that. And so Nene, of course, took offense to that and went to Twitter first and said, I will always eat and eat good. Believe that. I have always believed in multiple streams of income. So the leaks are good. You old cocaine head and you old racist. Talking about Andy. No one knew you until you knew me. Remember, I'm an icon. Don't forget. Well, as far as Wendy is concerned, ma'am, she's been around way longer than you. So that's not really true. Now, as far as Andy, that could very well be true. Then she went on to say, keep trying me, sir, and I'm going to let the world know who you really are. She on cocaine, so they should stop using her to talk. They both need my help with their poor ratings. Both are F for their ratings are low. Bye, queens. My thing is, if Wendy's such a cokehead, you was hanging around with said cokehead, so what does that say about you? And if the ratings are so poor, why did you want your job back? I mean, okay. So then she say the racist is a master manipulator. They using me for ratings like they always have done. Now all of a sudden, Andy racist. Okay, girl. They gonna leave my name out of these shows. Send me your best discrimination attorneys info to booknene@gmail.com. It's war. The ghetto. They always manipulating black women to say negative things about each other while they sit and enjoy us tearing each other down. Remember hashtag BLM, Black Lives Matter. Remember hashtag Breonna Taylor. Remember the most racist network. I don't like her bringing back Black Lives Matter or Breonna Taylor into this, girl. That ain't got nothing to do with you going back and forth with Wendy and fucking Andy. Girl, have several. Then she put up another tweet with we strictly talking the OGs. I was the only black OG. My white counterparts were elevated and given full season episodes every season. Each season, I was given less and less. Don't ask me at Andy and at Bravo and ask them why. Well, you were given less and less each year because every year for the last few years, you've acted a monkey on the show with your diva antics. So that's why you were given less and less episodes to film. Take responsibility for your part, ma'am. So then after that, she went in a hotel lobby or her building's lobby. I don't know where she's been filming these videos, but she's been in somebody's lobby filming videos all week and had this to say about Andy and Wendy.
For you, spend more of your time trying to figure out how you can drain your enormously large legs and feet, okay? Opposed to worrying about my family and what we are doing. You need to find the nearest water pill, okay? And Andy, remember, no one knew you until you knew me. It's not right. It is wrong. Wendy, for you.
Okay. That read on Wendell was hilarious. That was a great read. Now that's the Nene that I love. That was a read for the ages. She told the lady to get a water pill and to drain them legs. Because Lord knows Wendy legs look like two pieces of styrofoam, child. So then after that, Wendy's good Judy Medina from Growing Up Hip Hop New York took to Instagram to check Nene, and this is what she had to say for her friend.
These lies, we gonna Okay, Nene, we're going to stop with these lies. We're going to stop with these games. Why don't you start telling the truth? First of all, you snuck your way back into Wendy's life. You tricked me. Y'all asked me to have a sit down, ask her to come to dinner, which I did. Your thirsty ass flew on a plane the next day. She was like, damn. She wasn't even going to go. I was like, she jumped on a flight. She jumped on a flight, thirsty ass. So she comes to the dinner. Why? So you could be mean and evil and try to come back in her life and use her and lie on her? Why don't you start telling the truth? Talking about you an icon. You're a whole bug. She won't even respond to you. I can't believe you have the nerve to say that. But why don't you talk about the part where when we was in the truck, you was letting French touch all on your snatch. That's right. You was all up under French Montana. A whole married woman, Nene. So what I'm going to tell you is this. You better fall all the way back. Keep everybody's name at your mouth. Because if you keep coming for people, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be more stuff aired out, more receipts shown. And I don't think you want that smoke, boo. So fall back.
That was a lot of energy for a iPhone camera. Like, y'all people go give yourself heart attacks arguing with your phone. Okay, girl. That was a lot. Jesus Christ, where do I even begin? Well, Medina made it seem like Nene was checking for, like Nene was checking for Wendy and trying to come back into her life, but really it was the opposite because Wendy Williams said this on Watch What Happens Live when her and Nene got back cool. And then I'll address the whole French Montana thing next.
Team. And so what had happened was I called the chief. She doesn't like to be called an assistant, and she vets everyone and knows everyone's number. And she's sitting over there next to my sister Wanda. Hi, Chief. Yeah. And so Chief can get everything done. And I said, look, and I'm doing my perp walk right now because now I'm going through a divorce. I'm rebuilding my life. And Nene was one of the people I wanted to speak with. Like, why are we fighting? Like, right. I'm 3 decades in the game.
Do you think your ex-husband was the cause of all these fights?
I don't know. Okay. All I know is, I was raising a family. My kid is now off to school in Miami.
Right.
I'm a bachelorette, and I have time to think a lot about
bachelorette.
People.
So you called her up, and you two came together.
So Chief got the number. I called her up. I was like, look, I don't know what your problem is with me or me with you, but where are you now? Let's have dinner or whatever. And it was such a rebuilding.
So as you can see, that was a lie. Wendy actually reached out to Nene. So I don't know why she capping on that. Maybe she got the wrong information, but it was the other way around, boo-boo. Make sure you get your facts straight before you're trying to check somebody via Instagram. Now, as far as this French Montana tea, French Montana, that nigga's for everybody. That nigga's for everybody. That nigga ugly, first of all. He look like Humpty Hump. Like, he can't get bad bitches or something. Like, every bitch he fuck with is funny looking. Like, I can see him fucking with Nene, and I can see Nene fucking with him. Y'all both nasty, if that's the truth. Ew, everybody got the HIV. So then Nene responded to Medina with this photo of her looking into her Chanel bag. And she captioned it, looking for this damn cat that at French Montana done snatched. Crying face emoji, got to dig deeper, child. So Medina then came back with this. I just look. Oh God, wait a minute, Jesus, I gotta rewind it. Oh God, y'all not ready. Let me rewind that back. She was answering to Nene. Remember, Nene had her hand in the purse. Oh God, Jesus, be offense. These people are nasty. Yeah. These old bitches ain't gonna bother me. Then she captioned it more like this, the shot that made Nene leak. Then Nene went on the Tamara Hall show this week and had this to say about this whole incident with Bravo and Andy. She's seen crying in the same hotel lobby. I don't know why she's in a lobby once again. Maybe she's left Greg and living in a hotel. I don't know. But she's crying. I don't believe these tears are real. Remember, she's an actress. But here you go.
See you in the commercial break. You've been crying this entire break. You said that you want to meet potentially with the folks over at Bravo behind the scenes that you think that something can be worked out. These allegations are getting very serious. Discrimination, bullying. What is there to be worked out? What do you want from them?
I can't tell you everything that I want from them, but I can tell you that I want fair treatment. I deserve fair treatment. I haven't done anything that no one else has done there, or haven't done even worse. So I don't deserve this treatment. I'm as confused as you are.
Do you want to be back on the show?
No, I do not.
Nene, you didn't know I could.
So my thing is, if she don't want to be back on the show, what does she want to speak to them about? What does she want from them? Is it an apology? Does she want them to admit that they so-called treated her differently? I don't understand what this woman problem is. To me, it looks like a woman that is very stressed because she lost her job and all of that money that she was making per year is gone. She looks like a woman that is more pressed than she's trying to let on. She looks like she's very pressed by this whole entire situation, and she looks like she is scared, but she's trying to save face and act like she's that bitch. Just say, bitch, I fucked up and I need my job. Just admit that, because that's what it's looking like to me. Is that what it's looking like, y'all? Let me know. Last but not least, in the tea section, Monique took to her IG story and had this to say about everything that's going on between her and Candace and the show. Here it is.
Okay, so let's get these questions going. The first question, did the fight solve your problems? Absolutely not. It actually made things worse. Now I have a huge problem on my hand, which is this altercation, moving forward, trying to get over it, accepting responsibility. So for the rest of the season, you'll definitely see me going through this whole journey of just trying to figure it all out, put all the pieces together, work on myself, and then you'll see a lot of growth. So you're going to see my whole journey. I kept it all the way real with everybody about what I felt. Yes, absolutely. He was disappointed that his wife was out here in these streets fighting people. But he got over it real quick, and he, of course, supports me. So it was just about, what do we do now? How do we move forward? And we did what we had to do to move forward. So when I say wait until reunion, that's when I'm able to finally put all of the pieces together for all of the viewers who have been watching, who don't understand why this invitation with Sharice meant so much to me. So I'm going to tell you all about it then. So I did not know until I actually watched the whole altercation on video that someone else pushed me. I thought that was Candace when she reached across. So I don't know if that was Giselle or Robin, but that was definitely a push on my shoulder, and that definitely escalated it. Absolutely right. I had a lot of issues with a lot of people and put them in tiny boxes, and it did not end well for me and others. So I have learned since to really deal with any issues I have with people head on. So it's been growth. So someone said who that? So I have owned my behavior. My behavior was very inappropriate. I'm not going to beat myself up about it, though. I'm going to actually do what I need to do to get better, to learn, to grow, and that's what I've done. So I'm not going to sit here and keep crying river. I missed the cash trip because, number one, I did not want to go. And number two, I wanted to do work on myself, real work. This is like real life, not worrying about cameras and filming. I really wanted to figure out what triggered me and solve the issue so it never happens again. No, I have not even spoken to Candace since the fight. She's been doing a lot of talking over the past few months. She's been saying a lot of really nasty things about me. So at this point, I really don't have any desire to speak to her. If I could go back and turn back the hands of time, trust me, I would have walked away as soon as they started asking about how our relationship was, because they all knew that our relationship wasn't in a good place. So I would have walked away then. The great thing that I've learned about truly dealing with issues and criticizing yourself and going through that whole motion is that is self-care. So last night I was fine because I've gone through it all. I've been through it. I've grown. I'm different now. The entire paid for by Monique situation is just annoying. I don't pay bloggers. I don't pay fan pages. That's ridiculous for people to think that I can't have people who truly support me and show love. To think that I have to pay for that is ridiculous.
You know what? This video is so long, I'm just going to make this a behind-the-scenes tea video because we 15 minutes in. So scratch this being the Real Housewives of Potomac review. This is my behind-the-scenes tea review. You know, a couple people even was in my comment section on here talking about I must be getting paid by Monique. I must be one of the YouTubers getting paid. I'm like, what? That bitch don't know who the fuck I am. I don't know that woman. I wish I was getting paid by Monique. Shit. I wish, bitch. And how can I be getting paid by Monique? Because I say negative things about Monique as well. So yeah, that's what she had to say, child. That's all my goddamn tea. It was a lot to digest. Now I'm about to film the Real Housewives of Potomac review. So stay motherfucking tuned. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys. Bye.